Get ready for a breakfast of champions. They're a North Sound restaurant known for their massive cinnamon rolls and the ultimate comfort food. And despite gearing up for some big changes, Maltby Cafe's co-owner, Tana Baumler, is here to cook with me today. Thank you for being here on New Day. Oh my gosh.
Excited to be here.
This is making me so excited. What are we going to make today? I think we got to get into it.
We are going to make a strawberry rhubarb sour cream.
Oh my gosh. Is this always on the menu?
It's seasonal. We are kind of getting towards the end of the rhubarb season.
Okay.
And so that's what we're going to do. It's still, you can get rhubarb, and I love rhubarb, so it's very good. I do too.
And I love everything that you brought for me today. I have not eaten. I'm starving. How can I be of help?
Okay. This is going to be your cook station.
Okay.
This is mine. So you're going to make the crumble topping.
Okay.
And so you will start by putting your flour and your sugar, brown sugar, and if you want a little cinnamon, just sprinkle some in however much you want.
Okay.
Pinch here, there. I'm going to roll out the crust.
What is it like? Any like secrets with your crust, or?
The crust we make with our, the basic flour, half butter, half shortening. We put vinegar in ours, pinch of salt, and so,
And then you just kind of, roll it out, I guess?
Yeah. So it has to be a little chilled. I made it ahead so that we can get it in the pie
I can't
pan.
believe we're making a full pie today. This is happening. Do I put the butter in here? Did you say? See, or do I
mix that first?
Mix this first.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Getting it all together.
And,
okay, I think I've mixed it.
And a trick of putting your pie crust, if you fold it in half, and then go like this.
I've never seen that trick.
And then go like this.
Then it doesn't break.
Yeah, and then we're going to crimp it. And, everybody does. I have a baker that makes beautiful crusts, and she trims hers in a circle, one of them. Another one just does it like this.
I like the rustic look a little more. It feels very like homemade. You know, it was made with love.
And if you have more dough on one side, if you don't take time to do a perfect circle, you just kind of move it around like that.
I still can't get over your fold it and put it in there technique. That's really blown my mind.
And there's many ways to do it. I just take my finger and crimp it.
Oh,
like
look
that.
at that technique. Very nice.
There are so many. I mean, with 3 bakers, we all do it differently.
Right.
And you know what? Because everything's homemade, it doesn't matter.
That's what I love about you guys so much. I mean, how long have you been in your iconic spot for, too?
We have been there for 38 years.
38 years. Yeah. And you were in the news with King 5 recently because you guys are moving. Tell me about that. I was freaking out about it.
So we're going to, we knew a year ago when the new developer bought the property that it was a possibility that we'd go down, so we had time to think about it, and they kept in contact with us. They told us that I'm going to dump in here flour, cinnamon, and nutmeg.
Great.
And a half cup of sugar, and I'm going to mix that. The thing about rhubarb is you can put anywhere from a half a cup to a cup, and whatever I like it a little tartar.
Yeah.
Because when you have your piece, we're going to have creme fraiche on it.
Ooh, okay. Do I put the butter in now? I've mixed
put the butter in.
All of it?
Yep, and then you're going to start. So anyway, I'm going to do my rhubarb. About 4 cups of rhubarb, about 2 cups of strawberries.
Ooh,
the strawberries are going to make it more sweeter as it is anyway. So anyway, we had time to think about it, and they came back to us this spring with designers and said, we will be taking your building down.
Oh.
And so, but there was a lot of things out of compliance. It's an old building.
Okay.
The electrical, the plumbing, several things that need to be changed.
Right,
and
it makes sense.
We would probably be down like six months, and I'd lose my crew. And so, we're excited. Now I'm going to make the sour cream mixture.
Ooh.
And that is just going to be a cup of sour cream with 2 eggs.
Oh gosh, I hope I'm not letting you down. The gloves I can't even put on. It's a mess over here, but I'm not going to let you down with the crumble.
You're tinier than you look, so I should have brought you a extra small.
No. Hey, I'll take that compliment. Thank you so much.
So we're going to mix our, and we're going to put in a little vanilla.
Ooh, is this like all like fresh like vanilla. I feel like I'm a buy the pie crust type of girl, but
Yeah.
you know, maybe you're gonna
And
convert me.
pie crust is so easy. Like you know,
Really?
a cup of flour, half a cup of butter, and your shortening.
Okay. So again, what's all in there? Sour cream,
egg, and vanilla.
Okay.
And so now, we're not going to dump that. We're going to put that on. So here, so anyway, the good thing about these developers, they eat at our cafe. They have for many years.
No way, so they're fans.
They care about us staying there. They said one way or the other, whether we keep the buildings, we won't know for a year or not, you're going to be here. And, you know, so that makes it nice.
Yeah, you're part of the community.
So see, you fill that up all the way.
You did fill all that up. Okay.
That's right.
And then that goes on top there?
Mm-hmm. So then you just, and there's many ways to do this. You know, some people like to mix it all together. I kind of like dumping it on top, and I'm not sure why.
Because you can, darn it. That looks great.
And I'm a dumper. You know, it was harder for me to come up with a recipe.
I'm going to follow everything that you do. This is amazing.
So my baker was laughing at me yesterday because I'm trying to figure out, okay, how many cups am I using? How many?
Well, there's so many amazing things that you can make too. I mean, look at what else you brought. These giant cinnamon rolls, which are iconic. You're known for that. I see French toast. I see this delicious, like, breakfast comfort food. I mean, so many popular items.
I brought a couple of our most popular items, and people love our creme fraiche. And so we have cinnamon roll French toast, or we have this French toast.
Ooh.
And you know, that's creme fraiche on top of it. And we sprinkle it with powdered sugar, but you know, it melts. It melted.
Hey, I'm going to eat all of this
is
and
our
enjoy
California scramble, and that has avocado and green onions and bacon, and that's wonderful. So we're going to. So what you're doing here is
I'm not doing it right. That's what we're doing here.
I think you did really well.
Well, I appreciate you saying that.
And
I think it was a glove issue. I'm not going to lie.
I think so. I thought
we look at the technique that you're doing, which is good.
For me not realizing how tiny your hands are, so
I just love you saying that.
We're gonna
crumble that all on.
Yep.
How long does this bake for people at home?
Okay, so I would bake this without the crumble top for 15 minutes at 400.
Okay.
Then do another half hour at 350, and then put the crumble topping on and cook it for another 15 minutes.
Okay, and because of time, I feel like we gotta cut into that pie over there and taste test.
And we are basically done with this.
And we're done. Look at you did that all.
So
while you're cutting into that too, tell me how this is going to your daughters as well.
So my daughter's Keisha, who lives here and who has been helping me run it anyway for the last 5 years. She is now I bought my partners out last year, and she is an owner.
Oh.
And
staying in the family.
Staying in the family, and my daughter Tessa will have a smaller ownership. She is on the out in St. Louis working for Boeing, and she is also an owner. And so, you know, it's kind of exciting. Now, we're going to put. You have your fork ready?
That. I got my fork ready. You know I'm ready.
So see, you have the custard in there, and the strawberries, and of course,
the main event.
You have to have the creme fraiche, and that's why in this I only used a half a cup of sugar, and you could even use less because you have the creme fraiche to eat it.
You're my favorite. Thank you so much for being here. Please come back. This was so much fun. You are the absolute best. Everyone check this place out.